I think the rockets will just be more effective and probably far more accurate, which will again increase their effectiveness. Yeah, you can't... I think this is a decent design. We will save this as the Hawk, which is what we will begin spamming. We'll spam a couple of those. Now that we can. Fleet management. First fleet. We will not let the last two build. Earth, what are you working on right now? A New Frontiers. We're going to cancel those two Sparrows. We may as well get working on things that are just demonstrably better. Remove those build orders. And get them working on Hawks. And see, Rocket Scouts are like Hawks, but completely different, guys. Totally. And we can just tell the thing to get lots of these. Because I came at it thinking it was like Galactic Civilizations 2, which especially has a notable period at the beginning where you can't really wage war. As in, you pretty much literally cannot. You can't even invade until you get a certain technology, whereas here, early war is not only a possibility, it's a likelihood. Now, my formations aren't pretty. I wish there was just something where you can just... We're going to order 6 new ships. Save the design as the first fleet. And that'll be fine. That'll put build orders in for Hawks. Get a pair of Hawks, which they will be much more effective at doing what I want them to do, which is good. Okay, yay us. Now back to managing recon manually. Unarmed scout is going that way, that's fine. I just wonder when we're gonna meet people, and I kinda don't want to. Okay, there is nothing here. This is a barren start, everybody. If there's somebody back here, I may bum rush them. There may not be, but if there is, I'm gonna bum rush them and fucking kill them early. Speaking of which, hi Korathi. It's nice to meet you. Your purpose is to crush enemies. I don't suppose we could negotiate a mutual pledge of non-aggression. Oh hey, first treaty. Nice. Will we open borders? Oh, that offer made them really angry, and I don't know why. Well, it made them a little angry. You know what? We've got a non-aggression pact which will start building our trust with each other. Damn it, I'd really love some of this shit, but... hard to say. No, we're gonna leave with our non-aggression pact, and we're not gonna go to Rathi, because that's where they are, and they are sort of within their rights to blow us out of the space. Now, see, we can see their fighters. Diplomatically speaking, our military is second, but it's not so pathetic that they think they can just kill us. Oh man, bum rushing them early. But the thing is, they have corvettes, so they would kind of kill us instead. In any case, it's time to land and check out this anomaly, see if there's something cool here. Find themselves surrounded by the skeletons of the dead. Diplomacy bonus plus 10. That will be quite useful. Those folks can all die. That's fine. New planet unlocked. Now see, this is what we're talking about. Get started on that rover bay, please. And it's good that they can sustain themselves. Oh, they can... Let's let things register. Yeah, sometimes the game takes a while to register that there's population here. Let's go ahead and make them food neutral so they don't have to import food. And just get them started on that. And give them our fondest good wishes. What's Al work? Oh, we didn't go there and check. Well, in any case, if we snap up all the good colonies around them, we can get ourselves developed, get themselves on their level, basically. May as well get you guys orbiting Earth, I suppose. We've got a freighter making delivery runs at some point, at some place. And we're still making a profit of our taxes, which is good. We've got some stored up production, which I am gonna go ahead. I'd like to get enough to rush by a colony ship. We'll see how that goes. Okay, first Hawk is out. I bet our scouts have gotten someplace important. Or at least someplace. We're gonna start meeting aliens now. I don't even know if I want to meet aliens. Unexplored gas giant. This is a barren start, everybody. Now will it execute? We don't even need to explore that gas giant, honestly. Okay, what's next on the chopping block? Corvette hulls. When we get Corvette hulls, we'll basically be equivalent to them. Alright, colonization is underway. Nice. They are at a food deficit, and they'll never not be at a food deficit. So fuck that and crank production. More freighters at this point would be useful to prevent starvation. So maybe what we'll do is we'll let them build the Argo freighter and we'll rush by. Alright, there we go. We'll rush that last New Frontiers out, wherever it's going. Our work has 0. I probably checked that already and forgot. Let's go. Fuck that, let's go there. The Illiby system. Step poor. Yeah, probably wouldn't hit that. Might make a good, hi Dreylocks. You immediately trust us due to our artifact. Let's use that to get a mutual pledge of non-aggression. Thing is, we won't grow any additional trust with the Dreylocks until we... Whatever. Dreylocks are there. We, New Frontiers is on the way to colonize Eamond. Would that happen to be the planet upon which ground combat was engaged? No, I don't think so. No, that was the other one. Okay, we gain these early planets, we lock things down. This might be a barren, lonely game. How are we diplomatically? Military is 3rd, so we're already falling behind. I will not have that happen. We have Now see, why is the fleet massing there? They're not just going to orbit. Okay. We have, I believe, our second Argo freighter. The other one is somewhere. Or is this our only one? Now we have two Argo freighters. One is... well, both are at Seoul. Always a good idea to have a decent network of freighters, although... right now I'd rather just have military guys. Like, I'd really rather just have that. Construction ships will be nice, but we'll do that one step at a time. Oh. Everyone starts out liking us a bit. Earn trust. Giving gifts, keeping your agreements, and generally behaving in a trustworthy manner. Angry. If you attack them, just because they are simply an angry race. Fear. Races that fear you. How about a mutual pact of non-aggression? Cool. Okay. Getting that initial NAP is good. We're not going to try and open borders. You have no technology or anything else that I want, so that's good. Where'd we find those bastards? There. Quorinos. We probably don't want to hover there. Vessel S. It looks like Vessel S are their freighters. Unexplored Baron. Yeah, no. God, I don't want to meet people yet. I kind of hate people. I'm kind of fearful of people. Let's check our diplomatic tab. Fourth. Okay, yeah, you know. We're just going to stop exploring at this point. Or, we're not going to stop exploring, but we're going to do it with one dude. We're going to send the Perseverance to go link up with the First Fleet. Wait. Now, see, I'm almost convinced there's going to be someone down there. We haven't met the Polyps yet, which is a shame. You guys still angry at our legitimate offer? Yeah, you are. Oh, that's going to end badly for you, Colrathy. Who's got the next weakest... See, they got a strong military, but it's all orbiting that one... Okay, that's a pretty strong military. Fuck. And they're gonna use it on us. I don't think there's any doubt about that. I'm hoping having some warships here will slightly dissuade these assholes from doing this sort of stuff. But we'll have to see on that front. We're gonna make you sustain yourself with food. Just well, let's see. Can we get 2 production? We can get 3 production. Fuck that. Fuck sustainability. That will make this planet develop a little inch into productivity, which will in turn help fund the Empire. Okay, we have 3 Sparrows, 3 Hawks, and our flagship, the Perseverance, which I'm gonna go ahead and add to the fleet screen when it gets back home to Earth. I may as well just keep the fleet at Earth to be ready to deal with whatever crisis occurs next. We'll want ground troops too. Oh, we definitely will. You can see the AI is plotting out paths for subspace projectors, which is good. Corvette hull unlocked. That's a new era in what we're doing. I'm pretty much just going to start spamming Corvettes at people. Because this early in the game, unless they started with it, they won't have it. It is significantly more massive. Also, I'm sure there's some reason why you can't just put guns on a freighter. Certainly there's some reason behind it. But in any case, this is where stuff gets cool. We can only fit one of these dudes, but we can fit a multiple rocket launching system on a swivel turret for an enhanced field of fire. Now see that, and the thing is, they're swivel turrets, so they don't need firing arcs. Although this thing probably will just front the enemy. And in fact, what we're probably going to do is that, see, we can literally only place it there. We can put rocket launchers there. And then I'm thinking a pair of point defense cannons there and there. Just to... actually, might as well make them there. A pair of point defense cannons just to make it slightly harder to hit this thing. Now the thing is, the ordnance consumed, this consumes 1.511. So every time this thing fires a volley at someone, that's 3.5 ordnance. Plus, I mean, the Vulcan cannons are going to contribute to that, but they're almost a non-factor. I'm just going to give them... small combat thrusters are now available. The thing is, what if we put... this is my question. What if we put two small combat thrusters and 2 small warp engines? Would we get a better overall performance? Superior combat maneuverability, but is incapable of achieving warp speeds. Yeah. Thing is, it makes this thing way maneuverable. I don't know whether it'd be... because let's see, the combat thruster... so we're getting 50,000 thrust and 50,000 turn. And like 160,000 rather, warp. Whereas 4 of these... now, well, it's not even close to 4 general engines. Yeah, I think we'll go with that as just a good mix, because this will just be a generalist design rather than... the thing is, I want this thing to be able to turn in combat, because it will actually be fighting, and I will expect it to stick around a little bit. We'll have to see how that goes. As for a power plant, we're just going to do a medium nuclear reactor. We could buffer it with bulkheads. Almost no point to that. See, now the thing is, the only issue is getting power to these nodes will be difficult. So instead we're going to mount those weapons somewhere else. If you can't tell, the game design, the ship design portion of this game is like important. Honestly, up there, I'd rather... I'd rather just put like ordnance storage there, which does not require energies. But then a large ordnance bay might be better at this point, because then they could last for a while. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do some trickery, some minor trickery. Put it here, because one tile is getting power from that, the whole thing's getting power from it. Can we actually centralize that a little better? There's squeezing all the efficiency you possibly can from... no, one medium reactor will not in fact power this whole behemoth. It's gotta... is that even necessary? Can we put Or what we could do is try to... No. Because as long as the thing recharges at warp, because it doesn't have energy weapons, I think we're good. Because let's see. Damn. And if we're gonna have more than 4, we may as well just have the medium, which will give power to everywhere. Yeah, no way to please them all. Almost is, though. There we go. Fully powered except on these fringes where I will just put ordnance storage, I guess. There's not really... And the thing is, we can in fact put a large ordnance storage on this, which will be good. We're going to need it because we're launching missiles. Note that we could put more missile launchers on this. Which is something, that would require more power, though. That's the thing. What we're going to do is put them here and here. And I think that'll be good. Now see, anything above a fighter requires some real planning. On the fringes here, just ordnance storage, honestly. And we'll put the cockpit right next to the reactor, so when it blows up their look, if their reactor gets hit, they're fucked anyhow, so... An admitted vulnerability of the design. And we're gonna want a fuel cell here, but we may only need the thing is, we put a small fuel cell as long as this thing recharges at warp, we should be good to go, because we don't have energy shields. So the rest of these are just up to our discretion. So we could actually put internal bulkheads around this thing. That'd be interesting. Now the question is, yeah, we could buffer it so, like, if this blows up, these 4 sections might survive with the command module. I don't see another... I guess more ordnance storage would benefit us at this point, but... honestly, if we put a bulkhead like that, and then... I do want one fuel cell here just to be that way, and then ordnance storage over here. Total ordnance capacity 374. It will fire 1, 2, 3, 4. It will fire 5.5 shots. Yeah, this thing has great endurance. It wouldn't effectively end up using much more ordnance storage, and this will at least, I don't know, internal bulkheads may turn out to be important, and I don't really have anything else to do with these slots, and they're cheap. So, we are gonna call you as a Corvette. I don't know. Call you the Aguilayo, which is a Persona reference, which is referencing older stuff, which I am aware of. Okay, I probably missed some big crippling thing, or I'm not designing it right, but you know what? I'm kind of happy with that design. Let's get churning on some. What's the homeworld working on right now? If it's working on another hawk, then I'll let him finish it. No, it's an Argo freighter. Okay, so cancel those hawks. I'll assign the Perseverance there just because I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's just a regular shitty fighter like the rest, but hey. What we could do is, and they're not symmetrical, and I'm sure there's some formations you could do that are better. Notice I don't have a bombing ship. Honestly, if we're gonna fight the Kolrathi, which we may do soon, despite really liking them. First let's do owned. We're gonna assign the purser. No! 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 No, 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 no. Oh god, when was my last autosave? Game crashes a lot, everybody. I'll see what I can do. Okay, everybody, so... I load up this autosave, right? Thinking it's from the session that I just recorded that crashed, right? Right, the one that was going kind of alright. And then I loaded up. It's the save that happened when we lost the last time when we surrendered all our planets to the polyps. The game didn't autosave at all. I didn't think to make a starting save or anything. So that game, in its entirety, is lost. Now see, this thing is marked as 1.11b. That B might stand for beta, which is annoying considering this game had a release day. Like, it had a beta period and then a release day, and it's still, by all accounts, full of crash bugs, fatal errors, shit like that. And see, if I try to exit out of the settings while I'm recording Fraps, it will cause the game to crash, which also happened to me in fucking Kerbal Space Program. The point is that I cannot tell you how crushing it is to my motivation to have an entire hour of my life so completely gone. There's nothing left. That footage is the only proof that game ever existed. I am incredibly disappointed. I shouldn't have to save every hour just out of fear of a crash. I should have saved. I should have been more careful. But this is the story of how the game defeated me the second time. It crashed, and the campaign was lost. So I'll see you next time, guys. I may do this again, but it may take me a while to get back the motivation to try again, because we were going alright. And then this happens. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope it was entertaining, at least.